everybody? It's me. I'm here doing a wellness check-in. I'm doing okay each day. I am experiencing a journey. So I have released everything that was like a cord wrapped around my neck. I released past trauma, past situations, past truths, so that I can have a beautiful start to this new thing God is doing in my life. I don't know exactly where I'm going. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I know that I'm following the will of the Lord. Yeah, I'm not perfect. I do play relatable music. Hey, I like ghetto music with the edge. I am from Oakland. That's okay. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to point any more fingers, because it doesn't make sense for me to constantly speak on a truth that my family will constantly ignore. So my family comes in when I'm weak, and they want me to be filled with toxins and insecurities and be down. But I chose a higher road. Well, not a higher road. I chose a clear road. I chose an option with no turbulence. Turbulence meaning, how am I going to heal if I'm fighting? How am I going to heal if I don't release all the things I held in for what? I'll be 45 this year. So a lot of the things I said, I have mentioned before, and then I was locked out of all my accounts. But now that I am 44, I'll be 45 this year, I just have to release everything that had me bound, mentally, physically, emotionally. I had to release every trauma that I ever experienced. And I wanted to do that on this platform because it's mine, and I can and I will. And I'm going to do anything that God asks me to do without question. One thing from my mom's death, I learned not to fear. I'm fearless. I'm not scared. When I changed my life, I became this soft, subtle person. And I really just took everything to God. And I think people took my empathy and my softness as thinking I won't stand down 10 toes in the pavement for what I believe in, and the truth that has been buried under lies for so long. Whatever was stolen, I'm sure it's gone. I don't want it, but I'm here now. And what matters now is today and this day forward. And that's what I'm going to focus on. So, I'm not saying I'm healed overnight, but for me to release everything that has ever weighed me down, I feel light. I feel equipped. I know I'm fearless. The things I said may not change anything because those things happened in the past. But what I have to do is be the author of my own book, because God birthed me with purpose. And I think along the way, I became like Jonah in the well because I ran from my calling. I ran from my calling because the church hurt, and I closed my church doors and rehabilitation homes because of hurt, when really I should have fasted and prayed. But I've endured a lot of hurts, so many deaths within the last 6 years. It's crazy, and somehow it's all connected, and that's okay. I'm here. So my angels who are gone, they're surrounding me. It's just their body who passed away, and I have to embrace that and remind myself each and every day. So if you're like me and you lost a loved one and you're going through hard times and you don't know what to do and you don't know where to go, and you're confused over past trauma and current situations that are resurfacing again, because with every blessing and every level comes a new devil, and that's what I'm fighting. New devils within old souls. And I don't know if you've seen that one movie where the guy, it was like every time he touched somebody, the spirit would jump in that body. Time. Yes, it is. And he touched somebody and that spirit jumps into them. So what the enemy is doing, I only have one enemy, and that is the father of lies. And what he does is he uses weak, insecure, unstable people, and he just uses their body as he wants. Let them say and do to me as he please, and then he leaves them bankrupt. But, I can't be mad at the person, because when Jesus went to the cross and all the things that he went through, he said, forgive them, Father, they know not what they do. This is not a flesh and blood battle. This is why I refuse to fight. It's a spiritual battle. So I fight spirit in truth. So some people may say, oh, you're coming off hard, or why you're saying this, or why you're saying that. It's my truth. I let lies go on for so long, and I hid in the shadows, and all it did was suppress hurt and pain. Well, now that I have spoken my truth, I don't care who believes it or not, I'm not crazy. I'm freeing myself from past trauma. And the way that I choose to heal is the way that I choose to heal. This is my page. This is my legacy. I'm here to show my children that no matter what, they need to be walk in the spirit of truth. No matter what, they got to fight. And sometimes you just got to play dumb until you make your great escape. And that's what I always done. And I'm tired of running. So my kids are grown. They're on their own now. I made sure they're okay. I did my part, and now it's time to focus on me, figure out where I want to live, figure out where I want to, I don't know if I got a job to go back to, but it's okay. I'm not worried. I have God. I'm walking in faith, and I'm not that person who loves money and do strange things for a little change. I'm the type of person who will get up every day, go to work, clock in, grind, work hard, take a break, eat lunch, and then go home and take care of my family and wake up and do it again. That's who I am. That's who I always been. I raised my children, and I've raised almost everybody I know children since the age of 7. So, I'm more like their mom than a sister, than a cousin, but it's okay. And I know they were upset because I left. But I'm learning. In order to be successful, you have to have some level of selfishness. Because if you give and give and give and you're all empty, where does that lead you? With no energy to do the things that you were called to do. So for me, I'm taking this time to grieve my mom in peace and solitude and nature, reading, praying. Oh yeah, I'm having lots of crying fits because my mom was very beneficial to my life. My mom taught me how to pray and taught me not to fight and taught me how to love. And I'll always choose love. But one thing I learned along the way, it's okay to stand up for yourself. It's okay to speak the truth, no matter who believes you. And no matter what, if you're seeking for monetary gains, the best way and to do that is to get up and work or create a vision and start your own business. Because cheating, stealing, and lying, you're going to have to pay for that consequence. You may get away with it 20, 30 years, but you will pay. And that's not my issue to worry about anymore. Vengeance is the Lord, not mine. And I'm going to make today a new day. And like I said, I wanted to check in. I told you guys I will do daily vlogs to document my road and healing journey of the loss of many loved ones.